This one was fun. Let's do this behind the audit. Let's watch it.
Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Audit. I'm Lindsay, casting producer for...
She's the one that everyone thinks has life insurance policy out on me, by the way, because I'm going to definitely have a heart attack or stroke from the show, and then she'll make a lot of money.
Financial Audit.
My name is Madison. I do the marketing.
My name's Erin, one of the lead editors for Financial Audit.
Whoa, where's Mika? Usually Mika's in this, so Mika's the head of Financial Audit. I must have stolen him away for some kind of meeting or something. Erin's one of the editors in Financial Audit. You know, we have one assigned per day, but she's like the oldest one currently working on that world. Oldest by age and by doing it. But either way, yeah, she's our Monday one. So tomorrow's episode that you're seeing, that'll be edited by her. And then Brandon, he's actually our brand manager for Financial Audit. He's usually not in these. However, he's in every single Financial Audit post show, and he sits in the room every single audit. So he knows all the behind the juicy stuff, all the juicy behind the scenes.
Audit.
My name's Brandon. I'm in charge of the brand partnerships.
Today, we are breaking down Gold Digger Keeps Destroying This Man's Life.
Couple million view video, I think. Clips galore. Wasn't expecting it. But wow, and they're from Detroit, Michigan, too. Crazy episode.
We are going to cover the making of this episode, everything from casting all the way through to editing. Let's jump in.
How many times do you guys break up?
Twice.
Why are you guys always breaking up?
Finances might have been.
I can't wait for winter season. I look so cute in that thing. And I look so cute. Don't you guys all just want to stick it in me?
Apart.
Is that true?
We both cheated on each other.
Who the cheated first? Or was this a...
Her.
And then, who would have thought? If you have bad finances, sometimes bad people go with that quite well. Cheaters, financial cheaters, bad relationship featured on Financial Audit. Crazy. And you revenge cheated.
Yeah,
People were having with two people at one time without commitment to either one.
Crazy.
Did you edit this intro?
No.
This episode, my oh my, number one, the thing that I remember the most, I remember many things about them, but they're from Michigan. Aaron?
Birth control.
Aaron has to take a birth control.
Yes. Gotta be safe. We don't want a lesbian baby popping out.
No.
In any case, these two are from Michigan. They filmed, I want to say it was like February, cold in Texas, and they were like living their best lives. It was like they went to the Bahamas and it was like overcast and rainy. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that you guys are having to deal with this weather. And they're like, we're in heaven. I mean, she's in like obvious, like she walked into the studio in like a tank top and we were all.
So that happens every time my parents visit, and they visit in like the winter, and it's winter here and I'm dying. They're like extra. They're like, they think they've gone to Cabo.
All bundled up like little kids going out to the bus stop. It was crazy. So that is the number one thing I remember. The second thing I remember, he did not want to come on the show. It was one of those, which you guys.
Ooh, and that's always an interesting conversation because we don't pressure, we don't push, but we're like, man, there's a big part of the conversation here. So she's going to say it all. I mean, you okay with that? You know, that kind of stuff. You know, Lindsay just kind of makes sure they know what's going to happen if one doesn't want to be a part of the show. And I guess he came on for some reason. I'm curious.
Have heard a lot about at this point, but
For reasons that we could not actually talk about in the show, though.
there was a lot that we could not talk about on the show, and there's a lot that I can't talk about that happened after the show.
Oh, fuck. I wish I could share it. Oh, I can't, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Protections. Privacy protection is critical. It's critical. I can allude. Maybe I'll allude. I'm thinking through this to be safe, right? I can allude because I don't want to say it. It's not even like guest private. It's just like, it's more like allude. Okay. So it's more like, it's less, shit. Okay. One person in the history of ever has ever been fired from their job due to financial audit. If you remember the episode with the airline mechanic who said he lied about his job and almost got people killed like 1,000 times. Yeah, he faced consequences. Who would have thought? And no one else has. The other lady, since there was conversations of spicy material on this show, there was a conversation. Gonna say that, not gonna go into details, but everything ended up being fine. So that's the main thing. Everything ended up being fine. But, you know, yeah. Won't go further into detail.
So
Whoa.
that's for the break room only.
And kind of you guys, a little, slightly, just a little.
Some tea to be told.
Oh.
Lindsay knows all.
I know too much. That's the problem. I always know too
Are they
much.
still together?
To my knowledge, yes.
Okay.
I think so.
Yep.
Hi, my name's Kara. I'm 30 years old.
And I'm Brian. I'm 32 years old. We're from Detroit, Michigan.
Man, with the double nose ring. At least it's not a double septum piercing.
And this is Financial Audit.
Oh, I am glad I escaped my homeland, Michigan, to not be suffering every single day
Yeah.
in gray and sadness and depression. Okay. And now we're moving to a place that has that again, but less, a lot less. Kalamazoo, Michigan, overcast 50% of the year. So it's a lot different where I'm going, but still. Hey, well, welcome down. It's not like it's very happy today anyway here. So whatever.
It's warmer here than it is at
Yeah,
home.
we'll
What
take
do you
it.
guys do for a living up in sad zone? I always start with like a bit of small talk because I'm an awkward motherfucker. Just an autistic dick. I don't know. TikTok diagnosed autistic. So I always start with something that no one actually gives a fuck about. And then I actually ask a real question. I try to jump into it a little more now. But
I do corporate safety for a construction company.
okay, what are you going around punching bitches that walk up or
He
with
wishes.
cybersecurity? Or?
No, I'm the asshole that yells at people for not being safe.
Oh, interesting. What are you making with that?
60,000.
Not bad. Detroit's not expensive at all. Cheap ass city. Horrible property taxes. We did get into that, but it's so cheap. So cheap. You could live an imperial lifestyle in Detroit. Just opened their first Apple store too. That's where Detroit is. They're getting the first now. It's kind of crazy. Hey, look who's in chat, guys. You see that little moderator? You see that guy? He heads our internal development team. He heads the internal development team. So if you ever have any issues with the DollarWise app, it's his fault. It's his fault. But he's a good guy. He's in chat now. Just add him. You see him. He's the blue icon. What does it say? Atrophius. That's him. So actually, this guy's pretty cool. Atrophius. He came in here and we had to fire our external team that made an app that had a lot of buggy apps and had a lot of bugs and shit that you guys rightfully complained about. Totally fair. So he came in 2 months ago, built his entire team, cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars, but then they rebuilt the app. They fixed all the bugs, and now it's incredible. And I'm so happy. And that just got released mid last week. Now it's perfect. Incredible, more account connections than almost any other budgeting app as far as we know, because a lot have issues with connecting different apps. Pretty much any financial program you got, that'll connect. So yeah, just a fun little tangent there. But that's him. He's in chat. He fixed it all. So now you guys can use an incredible DollarWise budgeting app. Mega Mansion for a penny. What about you?
I actually just got licensed for vet tech.
Ooh, okay. And that is some hard work. Vet tech doesn't always make the most. What are you going to be making? Or what do you make now? You just got licensed? Do you not make anything now? Or are you not working?
No, so I actually started working again. I was a stay-at-home mom during school and stuff. But
Uh-oh, children, ages.
she's 10.
This is where the conversation always changes. It's no longer fun in games and memes and goofs and goons. When kids are involved, you don't get the fuck up when you were single and there were no kids. You don't get that luxury. There are people that depend on you and you will fuck their lives over. It's no longer fun and games at that point. Just
Yeah.
one? Okay.
But so
One kid.
I just got licensed in December because I just passed my test,
Congratulations.
which I get a raise. So I just got it up to $20, which is not a lot.
But honestly, again, Detroit, so cheap. It's so cheap. You can live a great life in Detroit. There's some expensive suburbs, but if you're in the heart of Detroit, cheap as dicks. Cheap as dicks. Yeah, it's either do or die. Yeah, once you get a kid, absolutely. Well, from Detroit, where everything... the app works just in the U.S. for now. We might... we'll probably do a global push at some point, but our number one goal is to build it to the literal top of the market. No other app can even come close to competing on features, and we're going to get there pretty damn quick with the strategy that we're implementing. I'm very excited. So excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, lifestyle wise and debt wise, it's not the greatest. So I actually am asking for a raise when I get back.
Do Do you guys ever like judge guests by what kind of drink they bring on?
Oh, that's so interesting. I mean,
There was one guest recently. This is a big boy. He's a big guy. He drank like 2 hard Mountain Dew. Look how much Hammer Elite content there is, by the way. 3 shows every single day. It's kind of crazy. I'm very proud of my team. He came on. See if I can sort this way. He had 3 hard Mountain Dews in the green room, and then he came out and drank 2 more. I'm like, okay, like we don't ask them to, we don't even tell them to, or even suggest them to. That's just what we take them to the fridge that my entire office shares. So it's energy drinks, it's juices, it's waters, it's whatever. They can grab whatever the fuck they want. And the dude just grabbed all the hard Mountain Dews. It's hilarious. It was one of the couple episodes recently. So what was this? A month ago. Not this guy. It was right around here. Right around here. Fuck. Where was the last couple? Shit. Did I miss him? Oh, here he is. Comment below and submit proof of purchase ahead of prioritizing that, because what the? What? Here it is. Hard Mountain Dew. Right in this mug. His 5th cup. It's fucking crazy. Caffeine addict? No, it's hard Mountain Dew. As in bevy Mountain Dew, as in a little alky, as an alcohol. How about that? Follow poo-poo lady. She felt like she was. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. That actually was her, wasn't it? Oh, you're right. But it was the guy.
I'm going to say no. Do you?
I do when it came to that.
A little bit. And I
Okay.
totally see these two as a Red Bull couple.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Look like a monster couple, though. I think probably 'cause
The
we
last
said
guy
they're
was a
monster
white
office.
monster couple.
Yeah.
If I had to give them a drink, it would not. They might be Celsius people because it would be in our fridge. But
Yeah, both of the guests are kind of fit, and Celsius is more. It's a low-cal drink, so it would make sense.
I don't know that they would stop at the Piggly Wiggly or wherever, whatever the gas station is.
6 whole cans in one day. I think he's probably just anxious. Remember, every single person that comes on the show is one of you from the audience at calebhammer.com/apply. They literally just go on there, they apply, and if they're a right match for the show, they come on. It's literally someone in chat will be probably someone we're filming with in the next month. Like there's a halfway decent chance. So I think it's just nervous. No one in the audience is used to being in front of. All of a sudden they get here and, it's surrounded by a bunch of cameras. The office is kind of busy and loud. And you got an angry fucking fat mustachioed freak in front of you yelling at the top of his lungs. People are a little nervous. So you get your hard Mountain Dew.
Anyways,
The Wawa. Shout out Wawa. I don't know. I've never been to one. I heard they're great. It's not Buc-ee's, but okay.
They're interesting. She immediately came on the show and asked for a raise, essentially, by the time she gets home.
Yeah.
yeah, which we know Caleb is going to respond well to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Knowing
He's
Caleb.
like, just get a better job.
Okay, that's not always what I say, but potentially could be an option depending on their situation. Potentially Madison. When will you do a sober stream? I don't drink. I don't do drugs. That'd be so fun or horny if I did. I don't know which one. I don't think I'd be an angry drunk, but it's not me. I'm an addictive personality, so I stay away from that kind of stuff. I'm a caffeine boy. I always have an itchy nose. I'm always like, so it looks like I do coke, but unfortunately I don't, because that would be a content machine if I did.
That's him.
Do you deserve a raise?
Impression.
What have you done to deserve a raise?
Wait, do you have any other Caleb impressions?
Try to not be in debt.
Wow.
Thanks.
That was incredible.
Oh, she's really fighting for her raise, isn't she?
It's like he's in the room with us,
Your turn.
Nom,
No,
nom,
he's
nom,
been
nom,
making those faces lately.
I've been copying his faces. Because fuck, I'm around him so much and he's always in front of me. I've been just making fuck.
nom, 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 nom.
Have you noticed he's making B-dog faces?
What do you mean?
The face? He's been making that
I make a Caleb version of it. It's a little different.
face recently, and I'm like, you guys are spending too much time
We work with
together.
each other way too much.
Like, way too
we
much.
work with each other.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing, but we work with each other a lot.
Yeah.
So we do have mannerisms that start to
They're starting
overlap.
to
They start to
morph.
overlap.
He's gonna start twitching next.
Even the joke.
It's not a bad thing, but Brandon has never. He invites everyone to his apartment and cooks them lovely meals. He's never invited me. his content buddy. We're content buddies. And I've never, Brandon, if you're in chat, you're a fucking whore. Where's my steak dinner?
Books.
Fat and fatter, I have noticed your scores are always aligning now.
Yes.
Oh no! Spice it up, guys. Spice
He's my co-host of Fat and Fatter, where we rank foods. One of the Hammer Elite shows.
it up.
That or Fat and Fatter's fake. You guys are going in with a strategy.
Yeah,
That's
y'all
my
are
biggest
throwing
conspiracy
up
theory.
after.
That conspiracy will be on Reddit before we know it.
Are you purging?
Yeah, we support body dysmorphia here.
We gotta do a weigh-in before and after.
Comments light Madison up.
Yeah. Oh, they will. They're just gonna say how cute she is, and they're not wrong.
Not
So,
wrong.
All right.
So there was a while where I would just like ask him for money for stuff. Obviously, being the stay-at-home mom, I was the taxi driver. And
I think it's fine if you're the stay-at-home mom. It's weird that you wouldn't have a joint account. Wait, they're not married yet, though. They have a kid, and they're like perpetually not married, right? So that's probably why they're not gonna buy. Because it's weird that she has to ask for money being a stay-at-home mom when if they're because they would just be behind or not behind. What? They would just be together.
and he likes to keep me from getting stressed. So he would say, as long as our savings isn't under, I don't know, like 10,000, we're fine. And once we get to that point, I'll let you know when we have to worry or start cutting back. So I would ask for money, and most of the time I got it. And also,
Well, I guess it kind of makes sense, especially if you're taking care of the kid.
I have years of debt from when we would not be together, and I had to scrounge up money for myself. So most of that debt is mine.
Scrounge up. Why aren't we
We have broken up in the past, and during that time,
during the marriage?
Well,
No.
we're not married, yeah.
we're not legally.
There it is. And that's why it was weird to me. It just raises red flags. Like, why would they not be together financially? They're just perpetually, fucking having a kid and still fucking and living together and still fucking and all this stuff, and they don't get married. Oh,
Yeah.
you're not married?
We're not legally
Not
married.
legally married, but we wear rings and we like
How long
say
have you
that
guys
we
been
are.
together?
13.
Which, get the legal then. Just get the protection. Get a courthouse thing. Not a whole ceremony. I don't know. You and your girlfriend are not married. Yeah, but she doesn't. We don't have a kid together. We haven't been together like 7 years like these guys. We don't have the expectation of having to, combine things, right?
15 years.
Why the f are you not married?
We just haven't had a wedding.
Why? But you can courthouse and you can get tax bennies. What are we doing?
I
Yeah.
don't know. We were working on ourselves. We go to
Working
therapy
on
and
ourselves.
stuff.
F yourselves. Aren't you guys a couple? You have
Like-
a kid. You shouldn't be staying at home without being married. I don't know. I mean, again, I think, what did he do? Listen, Detroit's a cheaper place. You can survive on less. He may have been able to do the single income household strap. And if they wanted more, child mother one-on-one time to raise the kid, I think that's totally fine. I understand what you're saying. I mean, I would have just tied the knot regardless, right? I think, but yeah.
No, like ourselves together.
Perfect. So get married. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, why are we not married?
Just because we haven't had the formality of doing so.
Yeah.
It's a courthouse.
We just don't
visit.
care that much about like the paper part,
Okay, but it's more than just what you care about, though.
I guess, is everything.
What about the legality? Yeah. And protections.
I don't know. I on my side, I don't know much about any
How
of
many times
that.
you guys
either.
break up?
Twice.
Twice.
When?
Once like 3 years ago, and the other time,
Like 7.
yeah. And then
When the kid
once
was 7,
when-
yeah.
And once when our daughter was very young.
Like one.
Why are you guys always breaking up?
I don't know, because
We were young
No,
and dumb.
why are you guys breaking up?
Finances might have been a part for some of it, and then
Usually
true?
are.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Usually are.
Finances are a big problem in these relationships. Though I have a feeling we're going to get to some other reason why they were breaking up. But yeah, I'm sure like financial pressure.
So here's some of the protections that come with it. So this is just easily searchable. You got the tax benefits, ability to file joint federal, state income tax returns, access to tax exemptions, credits and deductions, marital property, community property states. Most property and income earned during marriage belongs legally to both spouses. Obviously, you can get prenups, but in divorce, equitable distribution laws govern how assets are divided. There's debt protection. So in some cases, spouses aren't automatically liable for debts solely in the other spouse's name. There's inheritance and estates protections. You got automatic heir. You got elective share, which is even if excluded from a will, a spouse can often claim a portion of the estate. gift and estate taxes, unlimited transfers between spouses during life or death without federal estate gift taxes. So sending money back and forth, right? They would get taxed. Healthcare, medical decision making, hospital visitation rights, medical decision authority, health insurance, access to employer sponsored spousal coverage, and COBRA continuation rights. There's legal and immigration protections, testimonial privilege, which obviously a spouse cannot be forced to testify against each other, immigration benefits, family leave, retirement and Social Security, pensions and 401k. Spouses often have survivor rights at a workplace retirement plan unless waived. Social Security, spouses may qualify for spousal benefits, survivor benefits, and Medicare based on partner's work record. Parental and family rights stuff, presumption of parentage. There's adoption rights. There's military and veteran benefits. Tenancy by the entirety. What's this? In some states, special property ownership that shields marital home from creditors of one spouse. Interesting. Wrongful death and workers' comp. So again, this was just literally going down to a courthouse. Well, I think you have to schedule it, but you go schedule it and you just pay a few bucks and you're married and you have the protections. You don't have to do the whole ceremony. They already have the ring. They have the house. They have the kid. Why not go protect themselves? I really don't get it. What's the point? What's the point at this point? Now, this is a massive religious thing, but I highly doubt it if they're already buying a house together and having kids, right? And being together so long without being married.
And stress.
You said you were going to play devil's advocate on not getting married.
Yeah.
What is your reasoning?
If you don't feel like it's time for you to get married, or if you don't want to get married, but you guys are fine with being with each other and wearing a ring and acting married, what difference does that make?
It's been like 13 years and they have a kid.
Okay, but if that works for them, I don't see that being a problem.
I think it does work.
What do you think, Lindsay? What is your
I think it does work for their relationship
broke up
because they're doing it.
twice.
Okay, so why marry and complicate it if you know that there's a chance you break up again? I'm sorry,
You gotta
but
lock in.
it's
it's like
they might be doing it for their kid. They might be doing it for a number of reasons.
My thought is, and I don't know the answer to this, if it's her reasoning of like, we don't need the license and whatever, I think it's fine. If it's him dicking around, then I have a real issue with
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's different. If they're doing it so they can both cheat,
Yeah, that's obviously very different, and they should just be open, right?
But I feel like for her sake too, she should want to get married because she doesn't have money. She's in debt. She should lock in like a little bit just so she can get some sort of like, okay.
Oh, Madison, will you be locking in soon? Do we get a Madison dating life update? Is she getting married? Chat, I'm sorry if so. I know so many of you are in love.
Maybe this is a woman's like.
Subscribe to Hammerlean on YouTube to get submitted to a raffle to marry Madison.
But I'm like, protect yourself a little bit.
Women into this.
I know, but this is like
Madison getting her back.
Jobless,
101.
like protect yourself, and you have a kid too.
yes,
So,
get married to
protect
scam
yourself.
them out of half. Love that.
Scam her out of half.
Okay. Tell me about these breakups that constantly happen because if we're navigating the situation, we're trying to get Noxons, you horny fuck, you to a place where you guys are going to be together forever and hit these goals. I need to know a little bit of this backstory. I don't know if you guys need to start from the beginning or what the fuck, but just
If we start from
tell me what the fuck is going on.
We had our kid really young. We made stupid mistakes, and
What mistakes?
It's like we didn't commit very well in the
you guys haven't committed once. You're not married.
the
No,
first
like-
time we broke up, we both cheated on each other. The
It's fucking crazy. What is wrong with people? What is wrong? Why are we doing this?
second time, it was more financial based.
You're cheaters.
Were.
You did.
We did.
We have been a cheater.
Once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic. I mean, that's what alcoholics say, right? And that's kind of why I was using that. Listen, I while filming, I can sometimes, when getting a lot of bad information, I can get on the, see it things in a more negative way. Obviously, cheating, absolutely horrible, disgusting. There 3 years ago, not that it's forgiven, and they both did it. It's up to them to forgive each other, by the way, not us to forgive them. But I don't know. I don't want to live in a world where nobody ever in the history of ever is able to experience personal growth and learn from their mistakes. So, past Caleb Hammer, slight disagree, but I also know where you're coming from because I've been in those conversations and they're throwing a lot of shit at you, and it looks like everything they're doing is very, very bad. Guilt has followed me. Well, yeah, guilt. I mean, guilt would certainly follow, right? Like, that would make sense. Does it count as cheating if you're the side chick and you knew they weren't single? No, that's more homewrecker behavior, right? I mean, you're not a cheater or a homewrecker. Whether or not you're alcoholicing right now via drinking.
I guess.
So who the cheated first? Or was this a...
Her.
Why? What are you doing?
He was quick.
He was really quick. He threw that stone.
He told me I couldn't do something, and I...
What? Suck another dick.
Not the cheating part. It was...
Yeah, you usually can't do that in a relationship.
I know, but so we
Unless discussed.
had our kid, and I felt like I was doing a lot of the work. I was young. I was just turned 20, so he wouldn't let me do anything. I
this
felt
true?
like...
Yes.
Why wouldn't you let her do anything? What are you?
It
Just,
wasn't
trapping
like
her in the house?
It wasn't like that. No, it was like she wanted to do things that were irresponsible.
Like what?
Like constantly go out with her friends and drink every 3-4.
Well, that's what Madison does for all you entering the raffle, by the way. she will be seen on every party street in Austin every night as her way to detox from work. And then she detoxes from partying at work. It's weird that he was like, no. I wonder how that conversation went. Was it a sit down? No, you cannot do this. Like, that's not going to lead to a healthy place, right? That's not a productive conversation. It's more having that open conversation saying that, oh, you don't really like it, and here's the reasons why, and you would like her to not do that. But just if it's a conversation of him sitting down like, no, you cannot, no, you cannot, no, you cannot. Not saying what she did was excusable. It's certainly not. But I could see how that would drive massive friction and the desire to at some point break out.
4 days.
Well, that's a little hard when we're trying to raise a child.
True, but that...
Yeah, true. Yeah, that is true. I forgot there's a kid involved at that point. Yeah, if you're going out and partying, that's not even close to fair. Never mind. More on the dude side with this one. There's probably just a more productive way to have the conversation, though.
And there was a time where he would want to hang out with his friends at the house, and he said, if you leave, then we're breaking up. And I said, fine. So I left and closed the door.
Okay.
We were 20 and 20.
Yeah, but you had a kid.
We shouldn't have.
Was an oopsie.
Well, fuck. I hope the kid doesn't see that. Well, I don't know. I mean, my parents shouldn't have probably had me when they had me. They weren't ready, 18 and 19. Then they definitely didn't make money. I'll tell you that. I worked at a gas station, but yeah, I mean, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully she doesn't watch this.
Oh, well, no. She knows that birth control is very important, even though it doesn't work.
She knows that at 10?
Our child
we
is
talk
very
about it,
mature.
yeah.
10 knows that
Our
birth
child-
control. Is that normal at 10? How old are you at 10? I was jacking off early. I was fucking flinging ropes as far as my memory goes back. Okay, what are you? You're in first grade, you're at 5. So in 5th grade, you're 10. I think I learned the summer before 5th grade or the summer after 5th grade. So, but birth control? I guess 5th graders could be fucking. Maybe they shouldn't. Well, they probably shouldn't. But I wanted to fuck. Interesting. And I guess if I didn't know about it, I would have got someone pregnant. Control does not work.
I mean, you should use it, but the man has to do his part, and we did not do that part.
Our child is very mature.
She is.
Oh, poor kid.
Yeah.
Poor kid. Okay.
Poor kid's right.
She knows way too much at 10.
Yeah, maybe. 10 sounds crazy. I could be wrong on this. Please correct me. But I mean, again, I was learning sexual stuff and I was getting kind of sexually adventurous around then, which sounds insane. In hindsight, it sounds fucking crazy. But also imagine getting someone pregnant at 10. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy. I mean, we started sex ed in Michigan in 5th grade, which is 10 years old. So it technically lines up. It sounds crazy, right? Was the period to be getting these hormones at 10 to 12? Yeah. 5th grade is fine. It's all about age appropriate content. Yeah, that seems to make more sense. Mine's 11. It's not that crazy IMO. I know. I guess when you just hear the age and you think of a 10-year-old, you're like, what the fuck? But then when you think about the human body and you actually like put yourself back then, which, the older you get is harder to do. It's kind of crazy. Like when I think 10-year-old, I think like fucking 2nd grader, right? But actually it's 5th grade. What was I doing in 5th grade? I was fucking gooning all over the place. So I guess it makes sense. Had my period in 4th grade, so it all depends on the people. Yeah. And I guess you don't want your 10-year-old to get pregnant. That'd be crazy. All right, listen here, Financial Audit. I've curated the exact resources and tools I personally use or would use if I was in certain situations. So take advantage of these offers in the resources section in the description below. The first one, I've moved my investments to Webull. Do the same and transfer to my investing app of choice, and you get cash bonuses of $200 all the way up to $30,000, depending on initial funding amount, and up to 8.1% APY on your money, and up to 3.5 matches for your IRA. And then number 2, a great new checking account that I've switched over from SoFi, and it's called Chime. Get that $550 bonus when you sign up with direct deposit and get almost 4% on your money just sitting there. And then 3, automate your investing with Acorns. Usually sign-up incentives are only $5, but you get $20 with my link. Number 4, you can increase your income and boost your resume with a course career certification. 5, if T-Mobile is good in your area, switch to Helium and get a literal $0 a month phone plan for the same exact service. But most importantly, go get your free Hammer financial score and see where you stand in the world of finances. Take the assessment at calebhammer.com. You will not regret any of these. Change your life today.
So we didn't wrap it up, is what we're saying.
Yes, they did not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
He knows that.
That's crazy at 10.
When they
I guess not, though. I guess it's really not. When you really sit down and think about it, I'm understanding their. Oh, 1 second. What are we doing? What are we doing? What's everybody doing? I guess, when you hear it, I understand their gut reaction right now. Because when you hear the age, it's crazy. But when you sit down and actually think about it for a second, it's like, it's not good. It's not bad. It's just kind of like neutral. It's like, it feels weird.
when they alluded to their child being a mistake, that's where they lost me.
Yeah.
When they alluded to their child being a mistake, and then he goes, well, what if they see this? And they're like, well, she's grown up.
I don't know. I don't think that's what they were saying, Brandon. I think they were saying they probably shouldn't have had the kid at that time. They weren't ready to have the kid.
She's 10. What are we doing? What are we doing? They just played the cheating poking game. That's why I don't think they should get married.
True.
If it's working
That is true. They're like, he cheats, she cheats. They cheat first.
for them, cool. But if they're both known to cheat on each other, it's easier to just get out of it if you're cheating and not be married. I'm sorry, but if they have a history.
I wonder, and this is something a lot of people don't talk about, I wonder if she had a little touch of the postpartum, and that's why she was wanting to go out and
It's
just
real.
it is real.
It's
and
real.
I know that it's challenging in a lot of people's relationships if that does happen. So
What's Pear eating back there, frowny face? I know. Usually her eating things involves hospital trips, but she has a bone. It's okay. This room's been safety proofed.
I feel bad for, I feel for her.
And
I
not
feel
that
for her in
alcohol
this
would
case.
be a good remedy to that.
Right.
But she is living her life for the first time, too.
Yeah, she's 20
Moms deserve
years
balance.
old.
She had the kid at 20, right? Or around 20?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but that was much more common back then anyway. We didn't give them the excuse to be horrible parents. Back in the 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s, especially 50s, 40s, 30s, and then ever back.
I understand that, missing out on going out
yeah.
and being an immediate parent and having to grow up.
Right.
Yeah.
I know, I get it from that aspect.
Yeah.
But also consequences. Grow up.
Yeah.
If you're having sex, you should know that it.
She's living her life for the first time, isn't everyone else? So yeah, believe it or not, we all get to do this thing one time. So that's why it's good to go hard on people for their mistakes and make them learn, but also then let go and don't hold them to something they did, forever ago, indefinitely, because people need to be able to grow.
Could result in a child.
And if you do,
Brandon would know.
She sees so many drive-by shootings in Detroit.
I mean,
She
maybe.
had to grow up quick.
Nope, because we're open with her and we're honest about how the world is.
They're open about, hey, there will probably be a drive-by shooting today on average in Detroit. So just make sure to duck at 9 p.m., lady.
Working and
I don't want to raise her kid for her when she's a teenager if that happens. So
Yeah.
just prepping her.
Okay, so he confined you to the house, kind of. But
Yeah.
also, that's how she set it up as.
I
Kind of correctly, also didn't want you to go raging every single night. Yeah.
Yeah.
With a kid at home. ATX is the best. You'll regret it, bro. I love Austin. I love Austin and the people, but how can we say it's the best when we literally don't have professional sports or museums or that we have like 3 Michelin stars, and it's just like for the 11th largest city, we don't even have most of the amenities that like the 20th largest city in the country has. Like, I'm sorry, I love Austin, but I don't think.
Well, that's not unfair. But okay, so you went and sucked some.
Oh no, no, I don't do that.
She didn't suck dick when she cheated. She just went full vaginal. It's not real cheating if it's vaginal.
Isn't that what cheating is?
I mean, I it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't good. It was just like I made out with someone.
Oh, wow, I forgot this. This was a while ago now.
Oh,
But we had a kid, so like.
I mean, that's still bad.
Yeah, no, it's still like, we do not do that. Do not do that. But, you know, we're allowed to have levels of nuance and degrees, just like in murder. You know, there's degrees. We can have that in this as well. Lies. Oh, maybe she is lying. Yeah, she may have tried to downplay it the whole time. That's possible. I don't know, though. I don't want to accuse her of that. What do you think's worse, Detroit or St. Louis? Definitely St. Louis, because at least Detroit's on the up and up. I don't see anything positive about St. Louis.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not what I'm like picturing, you know?
Yeah.
What did you say?
I think emotional cheating is way worse than a hookup. That's what would hurt me more. I mean, I wouldn't like either, obviously, but that would. I mean, that's why open relationships, like, I kind of understand because you're out there just having fun, but you don't have that emotional connection. Because if it's emotional, I don't like that. That's where I would get like hurt.
You said something about that's why she cheated.
I don't remember saying that.
Wait, is making out cheating if you're 20?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think any
Cheater Madison. Sorry for anyone who wins the raffle in the Hammer Elite chat.
relationship that making out with somebody else, unless you've talked about it.
If you're drunk, it doesn't count.
That's definitely not true.
Again, sorry for the raffle winner.
Madison,
I'm just kidding.
sweetie.
Says
she's
single
joking.
Madison.
And I
She's joking. She's joking. I hope.
know that there's people that have like they define cheating differently in their relationships, but if we're just going textbook, I am an officer of the law, you're going to jail, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, unless you've carved it out. Like, oh yeah, you can kiss other people while you're drunk.
But I feel like that just opens it up to a whole host of like, it's like, oh, you're willing to kiss them. You're willing to make out with them. If you're willing to make out with them,
Right.
you're willing to touch them a little bit.
Yeah, because where does making out lead? I'm surprised they stopped at making out. Can anyone stop and make? I can't stop at making out. I can't even stop and get an erection. I'm kidding.
If you're willing to touch them a little bit, you might as well go to home base.
Do you have like sex with the other person?
I don't think that's been disclosed yet.
All right, well, we'll see. I'm excited to see what if
Madison
this
is like the
happens.
cheating detective.
How did Buddy find out that she kissed someone on a night out? That's what I want to know.
They're 20 years old, and it's like, I kissed. Like, she probably came home.
She probably pecked the guy, or he probably like kissed
Pegged? The guy got pegged?
her first, right?
Maybe. But I'm telling you, she came home and he's like, I hope you had a good night. And she's like, I did. And he was like, oh, really? What did you do? And she's like, I kissed Bobby. Like, I bet that's how it went
Honestly,
down.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be a
Then
fly
they're,
on the wall.
Some throw pillows, like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And then they just stayed together. I think
Or he asked one of her friends. Maybe. I feel like that'd be much more common for like a girl to do to one of the guy's friends.
that's how that relationship went for a long time.
Is she more wrong for cheating first, or is he more wrong for retaliation cheating?
I'm gonna say this. I have no information about this, and I'm just being a petty little bitch right now. I think he probably cheated first, and she just doesn't know about it.
Whoa! Whoa! Allegedly. Whoa! Interesting. Wow. I wonder why. I mean, Lindsay gets to know the guests more than they get to know themselves, so that would be curious. Still doesn't excuse her cheating, especially if she doesn't even know he cheated, because in her mind, she would have still cheated first. But either way,
Whoa.
I said what I said.
I kind of agree.
Lindsay Gate.
Wait,
Cheating gate.
Do you think so? Okay. I don't know. That's the vibe.
Okay, she just said he did say she cheated first, and she kind of owned it. So let's just say she cheated first, because that's what's on camera. Mm-hmm. Oh, you guys are just like hashtag team woman. It's okay.
I was kind of getting that vibe too. I didn't want to say it, but I was kind of getting the vibe where it's like, because she's looking bad, maybe they just went hashtag team woman.
Roll the tapes.
Wait, you had a kid?
Not with that person.
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Oh my God, no.
And then you revenge cheated.
Yeah.
And what does that look like?
It looked like
We're getting a little lore dump right now, but it is good to know where they came from. For the future.
We were in the process of getting back together secretly, but I was
What? How do you secretly get back together? Did she not know you were getting back together with her?
seeing somebody else.
Oh, so he was
That's crazy.
cheating.
That's crazy.
I don't think that's cheating. They said that they were in the process of getting back together, but they were not back together.
Yeah, it's messy. True. I think true. Technically, probably not cheating. Technically, if they weren't together, but they're on the way together. But he sucked the dick. Oh, that's interesting. Potentially. I don't know. Maybe it was mine. But it's messy as fuck. I'll say that.
Together.
I am going to say this with so much love. We are taking relationship definition of start, middle, beginning, end from somebody that has you love a gray area.
It is
of a
black and
relationship.
white.
Really?
If they are not back together, but they're talking about maybe doing it.
Brandon is a pro gooner. If you think I'm a gooner, whew, the man goes to the next level. I mean, fucking Brandon was on a date with a heroin addict a couple weeks ago. Wasn't his fault. Didn't know she was a heroin addict until they're on a date, and he actually tried to get her home as safely as he could. And then she got into her car against all that he tried to do, and she ran into like 50 things. Fucking crazy. But that's his story to tell on his own stream, which he already did. That was crazy.
That is still single.
If you were in a previous relationship with somebody and you break up and then like you start to get back together with that person or you're reconciling, I kind of feel like that person then takes priority. And
I agree. He was already okay. So here's relationship one, and it went away. Then he started to see this other lady, started to see her, and then relationship one came back up, and it started to take priority. But he was still seeing her, so it's like just because this was going from doesn't mean all of a sudden this is like this is guys. This is cheating. All right, let's get a poll in chat.
whatever else you've got going on, if you've been talking to other people.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Isn't it cheating on the other girl too? Now that's interesting. It depends where the relationship was, right? If you're like dating around, you're like, oh, I'm going on a date here. That's not cheating. But if they're like 3-4 dates in, it's getting serious, and they've had any serious conversations, especially if they've had a serious conversation about where they are, then I would say yes. But if it's just like he's dating around, but it sounds like he said he's seen someone else, then that would be cheating on the other person. So, wow.
I'm seeing Brandon's head. All of these are new concepts to
Also,
him.
they took
I like this from Devin and Twitch. If your intent is to get back together with the other person and the other person is aware, cheating. That's fair. I think that's a valid point.
a break for 2 weeks, right? And he already had another girl that he was fucking.
That's
so he had this person saved up
Yeah.
until they took a break. That's what I
She
think
was
is
in the
sus.
bullpen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He was like, if I could cheat, it would be on. I would.
What do you guys
That's
say?
not an uncommon thing. I think if anybody breaks up with someone, they know that they could probably hit the lowest hanging fruit.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's not cheating, of course, if they've just broken up, but he cheated on one of them probably, during this exchange.
and text one person that you could always text. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that is a very real possibility for a lot of couples. Every couple has that person that you're like, I don't want you talking to them for whatever reason.
Right. Yeah.
You know that when you break up, you could always text that person.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, but that is a very
Probably, but fuck.
common thing. Hot take, absolutely.
I'm sure you could do it. It's bad, but
Very common thing.
And that was it.
was it cheating if you guys weren't together?
I mean, he was.
We were on a break.
Oh my god.
So you guys
Thank
weren't
you.
dating.
Oh, wait.
Well, I mean, we were together, and he was.
We were
It's very messy. Very messy.
getting
Thank
back
you.
together.
No, he said
talked
we were
about
getting back together.
and
Now
I
it's
was
just his
still-
word versus her word.
This is a classic Rachel and Ross situation.
Yeah,
Friends, where it's like the breakup happened, and yeah, technically you're on a break, but like that doesn't make it right. Like that doesn't necessarily.
I honestly-
like, there's a mourning period that goes into after a relationship that's serious that you're supposed to be like, oh fuck, I'm not with this person
Sure, maybe you shouldn't, but is that cheating? We're talking about the word cheating, not if it's right or wrong.
anymore.
If you're single, you're single.
Don't you think that don't you think that when you have a child that cooling off period is like a bit more serious?
a bit longer.
It is. And again, maybe you shouldn't. Maybe it's not right. But is it cheating if you are not with the person? Breaks are fucking weird. I don't get breaks. You're in a relationship or not. Yeah, honestly.
Too,
Perhaps.
right?
You should be getting used to being a single parent, not going into the roster that you've been clearly building. Sorry, I'm making a lot of assumptions.
If you're
about
able
this
to
family
get
life.
over a relationship that quickly, then you shouldn't be in a relationship to begin with. And honestly, Brandon's right. They shouldn't be married.
We all can agree on something.
Wow.
Yeah, probably. But this was. Let me push back. Play a little devil's advocate. This was a while ago now. This is years ago. They've grown a lot since then. Now they have broken up again since then. Since this initial one that we're talking about right now, but it was for financial reasons, not cheating. Thanks, Michael, for the hammer lead on YouTube. Love you.
Came full
He's
circle.
going to put that on a loop, and you're never going to live that down.
Nope. Clip it.
Denial and
People were having 2 people at one time without commitment to either one.
Wait,
Kind of.
what?
That's
Who are you
see,
talking
That's a
about?
good point.
me.
Yeah,
You, not you.
not me.
People. You said people.
Like he was with that other person, and they would have, and then he was also with me for a very short time, and also had.
How short?
So he was double dipping.
How short?
Oh, wow.
Vicious
And that's where it's bad. That's where it's probably cheating.
on that. You're a wordsmith, Madison. You really are.
That's so gross.
I think we know too much about these people's personal lives and their double dipping and not enough about their finances.
No.
I said what I said.
I agree.
This is a personal finance show.
I'm sure they're broke.
So I didn't know anything about points and all that crap, but there was a thing when I was on a plane that you get a good amount of points if you signed up and were accepted. That's all you had to do.
But you didn't know anything about points?
Well, I knew
But
that
you heard the
could-
word points, you're like,
no,
I want to
no,
win.
no. I'm just saying I didn't know how much
Oh, 86% said yes on Twitch.
a flight necessarily cost with points, but I knew that I was taking a Spirit trip soon. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll get this and get the initial points to help. Well, he said we should use this credit card for our trip to Fort Lauderdale, and then I'll pay it off right away. And he never did. So
Why didn't you pay it off, dude? Why didn't he pay it off? Let's hear it from your perspective.
I mean, I told him once or twice, and then he didn't. I said, screw it. And I used it a little bit too.
What the f- is that? What kind of response is that?
It's not, but
That's the literal opposite. I thought you were going to say f- it, so I paid it off. To be
I can't
responsible
pay it
for the
off.
house.
Fort
Takes
Lauderdale.
a trip to Fort Lauderdale.
Guys.
Was tied to the soccer league that they were in. They each played soccer like as
Communists.
adults. And there was a traveling league,
I was kidding. I like soccer.
and this was a soccer related.
That's cool, actually.
The real red flag is that they signed up for Spirit points.
Big yikes.
I didn't even catch that.
No.
Yeah, that's bad.
No, that's the biggest red flag there.
Rip
Have
Spirit.
you flown Spirit?
I have never flown Spirit,
Same.
nor do I hope to ever fly.
Privileged rich ass. Privileged rich ass.
I fuck with Spirit.
Of course you
Ah, there you go. She's a poor.
fuck with Spirit.
It's not.
If you take a Spirit flight, you got
Madison
It's nice.
was
Yeah.
an airline, you would be a Spirit airline.
The flip.
Madison's entire daily calories are consumed with the free snacks at the office.
you got to yabba dabba do your own plane off the runway.
Like they don't even have like ETAs. It's just like show up and maybe we'll be here.
Loki, you've never heard about a Spirit airline going down.
True. They've had
And tonight there's going
Yeah.
to be a Spirit plane flying out of the sky.
fingers crossed. Yeah.
What was the mindset making the thumbnail and title like?
So here's the thing: we wanted to
Gold Digger keeps
tell a
destroying
story here.
this man's life. I think it was the first time we ever used the word gold digger in a title. It was a little test to see if that worked. But she kept using his money, so it made sense. Oh, the cheating stuff in the thumbnail. Look at that. By the way, I fucked Ted. He was bigger. Lawyer up, bitch. That's great. Artists.
We wanted people to know that there was a cheating element to this. This is very multi-layered. I will say I think our thumbnail style now is much more simplistic.
It's cohesive. They have to match.
We used to really try to tell a big story. This one, I mean, obviously, the chat bubbles kill me. I do remember Caleb trying to come up with, the he was bigger was 100% Caleb.
Damn right. I like art.
Well, you're
agree.
a bitch. is the best part.
But what's your favorite line? By the
Mine?
way?
He was bigger.
No, he
Yeah,
was bigger. It was pretty
he was bigger is crazy. If someone texted me that, I would cry.
Would you crash out?
No, I'd cry. I'd be like, what do you mean? I feel like you weren't supposed to tell anybody. That's sacred.
This very blue toned.
very blue toned.
Yeah.
Also could be the printer ink.
I don't think so. I think we were in like a blue era. Like, every good artist.
Historically, I feel like when we use the text on thumbnail, it does work well. It offers this sort of
Yeah, we should bring back the text message. We haven't done that in a second.
like intrigue where it's
Right.
like, was this like
It's like the mini story within the story.
Yeah,
So
before
I
you
was like-
click on it, you know that there's going to be some tale about cheating.
yeah.
Like, you know that there's going to be some infidelity there. Also,
Oh no, on mobile they're really hard to read. Yeah, but now thumbnails are larger on mobile. They actually may not have been at this point.
on a random note, Caleb's gotten way skinnier.
I haven't been great this last week, I'll be honest, but I'm working on it. Oh, it's just fucking
Way skinnier.
Way skinnier.
not way skinnier. It's been 15 pounds. 17. I didn't weigh this week. I forgot. I'll weigh next week.
In here.
Thursdays.
That was Thaleb.
I was very mad. Oh, Mika's not here because he and Christian are out gallivanting right now together. So they left us to do the show with Ashley, who's the best. Ashley, keep
We
this
love
in.
Ashley.
In any case, oh my God, I was going to tell you something about Mika. And it left my head.
Something about being fat.
He's gay. Ah! That's not true. He has a Filipino girlfriend. No, that's also not true. She's Vietnamese. And I love her.
Caleb being gaining weight.
Oh, yeah. We were in a thumbnail session last week, and Mika sent me a picture of Caleb from like forever ago, and it does not look like Caleb. And I said,
Wow, I was in fucking high school. No shit. This is a half a life ago.
did bro get a face transplant? And then he showed it to Caleb.
We all look different in high school.
And I was like, you're such a little snitch. Like, I did not approve that. You shared that, but I guess Caleb thought it was funny. But Caleb
Yeah, of
did look
course.
like he had a face transplant.
I don't really take things like that personally. There's not very much to truly insult me. Like I like roasts and whatnot, but it's rare for something to get to me.
So,
It'd probably have to be like about my family, but even still, I don't know.
just saying.
Good on Caleb for getting in shape.
Klutzy B14 says the only reason this couple thinks their 10-year-old is mature is because they are so emotionally immature.
Oh shit! Fucking cook them. That's wow. What a read. That's wild.
Yeah. True that.
Budget Buddy is peak, by the way. Drunk Aaron and Rico's great content. Yeah, Budget Buddies. It's our probably highest production Hammer Elite show. Budget Buddy's a great show. I love that one.
Melanie Riggins 9871. Our child is very mature. Nope, she was robbed of a childhood. Facts.
HSGGSVS 2266. It is finally my turn. I'm going to be debt free after this paycheck. This show changed my life.
Yay.
Love that. I love that aspect of this show.
These comments.
WU, if you're still watching, you should be. WU and W Caleb for helping you do that.
Go easy, Quinn. Please do not show this to your 10-year-old daughter. Not appropriate.
You've lost a lot of weight in your face, though. It's really noticeable. I know. I just, last week, I just don't feel good about last week.
My parents overshared massively with me during childhood and almost permanently damaged our relationship.
Overshare, but are they oversharing? Okay, listen. Yeah, they actually might be oversharing, but them just saying what birth control is, fuck, it's hard. It's so hard because it's so situational per kid. I mean, I definitely don't like the don't talk about sex until someone's 18 method of like Alabama. That doesn't result in anything good. But oh fuck, yeah, it's really difficult. It's just so, child dependent.
Yeah, it's awkward.
Overbill 8831 said, no excuse for people in their 30s to not be able to cook basic meals with how many resources are available to help teach.
True.
And that was liked by Caleb, so that had the hammer stamp of approval.
Renegade Aquarius 6347. I was the mature child growing up, and I'll tell you, it's not a compliment to the child. It means they've been in situations they have forced them to grow.
That's true. They have to grow up quicker. Yeah, that's true. But then again, maybe they're. But I don't know. I have to play devil's advocate a little because there's some really bright people out there, and it's not because they're in a bad situation. Sure, it could indicate that they were, but fuck, I don't know, man.
Up, and I forever will hate having been the mature kid.
Yeah, it's sad.
Really sad.
Yeah.
Faye Albertson 265 in quotes, our child is very mature. I felt my heart sink. That poor baby girl. I hope she goes on to live a good childhood and doesn't end up like these guys.
Yeah, people are really focusing on that, but it's fair.
Hopefully she uses it as motivation.
Blackstar Studio 787. Caleb needs to emphasize that windfall (parentheses gift cards, tax return, etc.) are not fun money. They are relief money. As in, what a relief! With this, I can pay more and close this out 1 month sooner.
True. In tax returns, so you just gave the government a loan at 0% interest. By the way, that's really what tax returns are. But so that's a tidbit about the new vid you're starting. No, I'll tell you guys later.
Yeah.
EMYT8CR said, she said, my child, so much I forgot that the guy in the video was the father.
I didn't even catch that.
Oh, so it's like she's claiming it. It's like not
That's crazy. Was it through a cheat? Fuck.
our kid, it's my kid.
Sixth.
It's funny for the longest time because, my youngest brother, I was an oopsie. Youngest brother was an oopsie. Big age gap. Middle brother, only intentional one, 5 years younger than me. Growing up, I was, once he was like able to actually like process shit, that's when I went to college, right? So, he's a sophomore right now in high school. That's the age difference, and I'm 20. So anytime we ever, came back together and all this good stuff, until honestly, not even, it was like a couple of years ago, he always said my parents, like my parents, not our parents, my parents.
Synthetic.
Being together for the most part for 13 years and having a kid together, but thinking being legally married is too much of a commitment is wild. Great
Yeah, that's a brutal one.
point, but I agree with Brandon.
I don't know if it's someone where I want to be with, if they won't commit to me.
They should not be married.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the verdict. Do you agree?
I just hope I don't know. I'm mixed.
Everyone hopes for the kids'
I think they
well-being.
should get married for her sake and for the kid's sake.
No, I feel like sometimes there are situations where it's better off if the parents have.
But she has no job.
I think listen, but okay, we focused a lot on the tea and stuff. A lot of the tea was kind of in the past. Their finances are fucked today. Well, hopefully not today because we filmed this a while ago at this point. But the tea stuff, they can grow from that. And to suggest they can't grow, I don't really like. So they could still get married in my book. Yeah, doggy, there's two of them back there. Black and white. Black one always hides from the camera, though. He's over here.
She makes 19 an hour. Imagine if she got divorced.
20 an hour. And she has to
make more.
I don't know. I think it would help if she had a little of that side money.
Maybe it would motivate.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Madison says trap.
Trap him and then divorce.
And that is why nobody should ever date or marry Madison.
One of you lucky 19 signups will get the chance to marry Madison.
Well, thank you guys for watching another episode of Behind the Audit. We appreciate all of the love and support that y'all are showing this show. We read every single suggestion and comment, so make sure to comment the video that you would like us to cover next down below. See you next time. Bye.
We love Behind the Audit. Again, it's one of the 3 premium shows posted every single day, Monday through Friday. We got Fat and Fatter. We got Budget Buddies. We got Hammered Out the Call-In show. We got the Financial Audit Post shows. We have our 2 exclusive live streams, high budget live streams, and highly produced. And then, Behind the Audit, 3 of those posted every week as well. So, hey, Caleb Hammer stream fans, make sure you get your financial score for free. Take the assessment at calebhammer.com or dollarwise.com. It's free. See where you stand in the world of finances.